Hello everybody, Wayndre here, and welcome to another episode of Free Friday. Now, if you've been paying attention to my channel last week or so, I've already put a video of this game up. It's called MechWarrior Online. Now, the video I did was a patch update, and unfortunately I decided to do that before this premiere video because I've done this game before. If you go on my channel, I do have a playlist of previous MechWarrior gameplay, faction warfare, all that stuff, but this video I want to kind of use as a fresh start, as a introduction to you guys of what the game is. So obviously, with the name of the series, it's free to play. It's been around for, oh shit, I want to say 4 to 5 years. I got in it during the alpha phase. It is now in a semi-release stage. They are still making updates to it every month almost. Patches every month, big patches, usually every 6 months or so, they release a new set of mechs, or vehicles, you see here, and it's all free to play. Well, there's obviously, as most free to play games are, there's some paid service stuff, but other than that, the game is free to play. You can literally jump in, play right off the bat, get access to what they call the trial mechs. I can actually go here and actually show you what I mean by that. Trial. So every couple of weeks they change these out, but you get kind of a little taster of the mechs. Now they have sized. There's lights, mediums, heavies, assaults. So there's a lot of different types of gameplay you can do with this game. They actually have a lot of customization that you can do. All the way down, let's look at the cicada that I have here. For example, you could change out everything about the mech. Well, weapons-wise, but you can check the engine, the armor, the heatsink type, the structure of it. So they have different balances and different reasons why you would want to have this, why you would want to have that. And each mech has a certain amount of slots that you can use. So this one is mostly a laser mech. So I've got medium pulse lasers, which do a decent amount of damage, but I'm not going to get into the specifics, as this is kind of a highlight introduction video. But then there's also, as you play the mechs, you get skill points. Now this is something that my video on Monday explains of how this all works. Because this is actually a fairly recent change within the last 2 weeks. Used to be when you level the mech up, you get experience, and you basically grab copy and pasted pieces or skills from not really even a tree. But the other thing was you had to have 3 mechs leveled up to the same point before you'd unlock the next tier, and it was a pain in the butt. Now most of the mechs I have 3 of because of this, and they're right. It was kind of a pain in the butt to do, and it got grindy after a while. Now you can actually play and level up a singular mech. Now, if you look at the mechs I have a lot of mechs. Like, I've got a couple of lights, a lot of mediums, and some heavies and stuff like that. But you look, and I've got 3 Wolverines. I've got 3 Shadowhawks. Now, given that I got those actually in a Founders Pack way back when, and I've kind of been running off of those, but I've got 3 of a lot of these mechs just because of the skill progression. Now they've done away with that, so you literally can come in, buy any mech you want, level it up, get all the skills you need. Now, going back to the skills loadout, they have several different trees. You can level up basically however you want. Now, if you want a laser boat, like I have here for the cicada, you go for laser duration, and there's a whole slew of... Oh, I almost knocked over my water. Damn, being Italian. No, there's a whole slew of ways you can do this, paths you can take, what's better for this mech, what's better for that mech, the style of play, all that kind of stuff. Now, there are resources for this. There's a mech, resource I like called MetaMechs that I use. They have builds for mechs for like weapons and heat sinks and all that stuff, and skills as well. They have kind of the generic blocks. Like if you're looking for armor, you go this way. If you go speed, you want to go this way. And the different, like how many points you want to spec in. If you want to go a light route and just get what you need, here it is. That kind of stuff. Because every mech has a cap of 91 nodes, which every skill here is a node. So you can either buy them with... Now, since the changeover, and I explained this in a different video, of how to actually get the skill points and the changeover and whatnot. So I'm not going to do too far in depth with that. So, but you really go on, you buy mechs. Now, I said it does have paid services, and that's where you get your MC or MechWarrior credits. Those you get mech bays for your mechs. As you can see here, 300 MC for a mech bay. Now, you can also get these with events. They have events, I want to say either some of them are weekly, most of them are monthly, but they go for a time, and you have chances to earn actual C-bills, which you use in-game to buy certain things. Those are what you get after every game, skill points and MC. You'll see that in a little bit when I go into a game. But they have prizes for like premium time, where you get bonus to experience and C-bills and all that kind of stuff. And then they have also prizes of like MC or a mech or a weapon, all this different kind of stuff. So they don't punish the free-to-players, and that's why I kind of like this game. Just in general, I've been playing it for so long, because they don't try to screw over the free-to-players. Like, you can literally, like I said, you can jump in this game, free-to-play it, and there are no restrictions. You can do everything. So, there are actually two ways to play. Now I'm getting into kind of the gameplay mode. There's quick play, which is your standard 12-on-12 matches. Now, they have several different modes. They have Assault, which is basically you both teams have a base. You either win by killing the opponent or capturing their base. Now, a lot of these matches can come down to 3 people on 3, and it's literally who can cap faster. Or 1 on 4, and it's who can cap the base faster. And it's kind of fun in that way. Now, there's Domination, which is basically hold a point for a certain amount of time. If you do, you win. If you kill everybody else, then you win as well. All these matches, all these game types are basically, if you kill the other team, you win. Basic principle. There is Conquest, where you have to hold a certain amount of... So, hang on, let me go back. So, Domination is more of a King of the Hill type. There's 1 point, you have to capture it, but if there's other people in it, obviously you can't capture it. It's a whole different rule set. But Conquest is there are 5 different points. You gain resources for how many points you own over time. And then the first two... I think it's 750 wins. There's also Escort, where there is a AI mech that has a certain path you have to run on. One side defends, one side attacks. Now, a lot of times, now it's not the Overwatch style where one team gets to attack first, and then the other team defends, and then they switch. No, it's whatever team you're on that team, and then once it's over, it's over. And then, I think they have another one. I think it's called Incursion, I want to say. I don't remember, because there's a couple of new ones since the last time I played here. So, but then, the big play is faction play. Now, this is where you get your, essentially, guilds in the game. They call them units. I'm actually part of one, so if I go into my LFG and look at my unit, these are all the people that are not online right now. But these are all the people that are in my unit. You literally get a group together and you go and you fight. And it follows more of a storyline or the history of the universe. Now, something I forgot to mention beforehand is this game is actually based on BattleTech, which was kind of a Warhammer little minifigure kind of game. And they've had games for the past, I want to say 15, 20 years. I played, my first foray into MechWarrior was MechWarrior 4, and that was more of a single-player storyline you played. There was a little tiny bit of multiplayer, but it was kind of crappy because it was on the old American Online, dial-up networks, and all that kind of stuff. But this one follows it. Now, we've actually started before a few of the games. So right now, if they used to have what year we were on. Like, you would come in here and it would say what year the universe was in, all that kind of stuff. Now, unfortunately, they don't. They have this Faction Play 4.1 and Season 2. But it used to be, it would actually show you where in the BattleTech universe, what year we were at. And every year it would change. Or every time they got a big patch, it would. So the most recent one was the big clan wars. And now we have clans. We have the 5 normal factions, which you pick at the beginning. Where'd it go? This is. So there's the inner sphere, and then there's the clanners. So if you go to clan, you pick, you choose a side. How do I go back? There it goes. So I'm already in a unit that is already picked Davian over here, because we're the named headhunters of Davian. But you pick your unit, you get skills, you get points, you get reputation, and then you get a certain amount of stuff. Like I'm working on being a lieutenant. It's lieutenant for you American folks. But you get prizes for it. So you get like 600 C-bills, a cup of pop. Cup of pop is more of a cosmetic item for your mech. You'll see that in a couple of mechs that I have. But then you get all the way up to Field Marshal, and they give you experience, 50,000 C-bills, which is like 4 or 5 mechs you can buy. And then 2,500 MC, and that's the big one. Now, other ones are obviously GXP and stuff like that. You can also get mech bays. I think one of them actually is GXP C-bills, MC, and mech bay. So once I get up to major, I can get that. Now, I don't think anything before this had okay, so Sergeant Major had a mech bay. Major had Davian banner. Gazelle dropship, that's another in-game cosmetic item. C-bills is private. So, but they have this for every faction. So, the clanners, you even have it for mercenary. Now, they don't have as many, but you can still get them. Now, they have a little bit of a steeper curve. I've played mercenary for a bit, so I haven't even hit rank 1. Excuse me. But that's kind of what faction play is. But these ones are bigger games. If you play this, it's still the 12 on 12, but a lot of the matches are 12 on 12 waves. Now, by what I explain of that is you get a drop deck. If I look here, where are my drop decks? Again, I haven't played this in a while. Manage drop decks. So, there's 2 forms of this. There's scouting, where you can actually get bonuses for the bigger missions. Now, these are basically grab intel, get out before you die. Same thing. So I've got a couple of mechs. Not too bad. You get 1 mech for these ones. These ones are usually 4 on 4. Get the points, get out, or defend the points, kill the other people. So the other one is your normal invasion drop decks. Now these go actually in waves depending on what progression you are in that daily wave or the weekly wave, whatever it is. Now, these ones you have 4 mechs. You drop in the first one, so you see the ones that are highlighted yellow. Those are your first mechs you drop in. After that, you get to pick which one comes next. Now, a lot of strategy is, like, you'll hear the light rush, you'll hear the assault rush, which doesn't actually rush, because if you go over 60 in assault mech, you have something wrong with it. But you have a lot of more customizability with what you do and what your opponent is doing. So these ones can last about, well, depending on how well you play, can last about a half hour. But you have several modes you can play from or choose from, or not really choose, but again, I said as the progression bar goes. If I go out here, I go into Warlord voting conflicts. Yeah, if I go here, I go fight now. So you can see where the scouting bar is, where the invasion mode is. So once you get to a certain point, you'll get a certain set of maps. Once you get the invasion stuff to the threshold, you will get that planet will be owned by that faction, or the Inner Sphere or the clans. So it's kind of a tug-of-war kind of thing. Now, if you're in a faction and you've played your probationary matches, which is just 10 of them, I think still, you get loyalty bonuses. So that's where you get the points to get those like levels. Then you also get bonuses to money or C-bills. And both mission, the invasions and scouting, have these. Now, scouting is a little bit lighter on that because they are shorter. They're faster, whatever. But you get stuff like combat identification, satellite sweep, radar jump. These all help your invasion missions. So back when this first came out, you had a lot of people that were designated scouters to keep planets in check with these scouting missions to give bonuses to invasion. Now, back when this first came out, Radar Jammer wasn't Radar Jammer. Combat identification basically just gives you mechs, the info on mechs that you're fighting against. If you go with satellite sweep, it just, every once in a while, it sweeps the map and shows you where all the mechs are. Now, Radar Jammer basically jams your radar. Now, for a certain amount of time. It's not like, oh, it's always going to be out. But what it used to be was long time. And that was basically a timed artillery strike that would blow up anything in a radius. Like, it literally looked for the highest concentration of enemy mechs and fired. So if you were a light running around shooting people, and you were in that zone, you would almost instantaneously die, because that was a lot of damage. I mean, some of the, like, assault mechs, I think, were the only things that could actually survive this thing. So, but there's a lot to it. I mean, if you get in a group, and there's quick play groups, you can, if I click fight now, it'll get me into a randomly spawned group. I would rather go quick play, which I just clicked by accident, didn't mean to. But yeah, they've got 3 different servers for anybody, anywhere. But now, I'm going to go into a game, and I'm going to show you guys how this goes. I'm going to do a quick play game. Faction play, I'm going to do a later video on, because, again, those take longer, and I want to keep these videos short. I'm probably going to get 1 match in before I have to cut the video, but it'll give you a good sense of where this game, the strengths are. So, I will be right back, and I'll see you guys in the match. Alright, guys, we are in the game, well, ish. This is actually the first part. You actually get to pick your maps. This is quick play. You get to pick your match. You pick from a game mode. I'm going Assault on HPG Manifold because that is actually a very good map for the mech I'm running, which is that cicada I showed you guys earlier. So, yay, I win. Okay. So, I'm going to cut it here again. Sorry, but the loading screen takes a little bit of time, so I don't want to waste your guys' time. So, be right back. Alright, I'm back, running up. So, as you can see, 12-man groups split into 3 lances, or 4-man teams. A lot of times in quick play, there's not a lot of... there is a push-to-talk, or a voice-over IP setting for it. You can talk to your group, but unfortunately a lot of people don't use it. Unless you're in like a unit, or you're in a pre-made group, something like that, you don't hear a lot of talk. I mean, you hear some people that talk, but it's not... it's not too big, unfortunately. But yeah, you can see I've got a couple of war horns. I got a banner on my mech. So these are kind of like cosmetic items. You have your torso twist. I mean, it's your basic mech game. I mean, you have control over your legs to go a certain way. You have...
you go lock your targets when you can.
Whee! Okay. So I'm going to regroup with my team because there are certain door... So we are just playing Assault, so this is either capture enemy base or kill the enemy team. So I am actually going to hold here because I don't want to go too far. I am in a medium mech, so I have a little more armor. I am going fast, but I still am slightly squishy. So I'm going to wait for the heavier built mechs to get up in front of me. My job is basically to go around and shoot off parts with this mech. Because you can actually take off an arm, or a leg, or a half of a torso, or something like that. Now with that, depending on what engine size you have, if you take off somebody's torso, or like side torso or something, they will blow up and they will be dead because their engine actually goes through there. Hello? Peeky peeky. Sneaky sneaky. Oh, there's a guy. Top of the map. Guy, top of the wall. Careful. I don't have the range, so I'm kind of stepping back. Alright, so I have dogs barking in the background. Alright, come on. Wait, how? What? Oh, they're up on top. Oh, that's a big heavy. That's a heavy. Or that's an assault. He isn't shooting at me, though. That's the worrisome thing. Did somebody literally just make a shield mech? Because you can... Oh, radar depth. Radar depth. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, he's got small lasers. He can't hit me with a shit. Cool. Or he can't do the damage assaults should normally do. Oh, okay. Come on, guys. Let's push up on this top. There's only 3 guys and 1 assault. Let's go. See, sometimes you just have to give people a push. Just... Good God. Don't let the medium be the... God damn it. Out of the way.
Warning, incoming missile.
Oh, radar jammer. Somebody's got a jammer. I'm just trying to damage right now. Ow. Also, we're in space, so yeah, sounds are a little off. They sound a little different. That Hunchy is having some issues. Ow, ow, ow. Sniper. Okay, stay, stay. Oh, God, there's he. There's that assault mech. Hi. Ow, ow, ow. So he's got a lot of armor, so I've got to kind of pick away at him. Oh shit! Why am I taking this? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, I'm out.
New target acquired.
All right, this hunchback I could probably take. Ow, ow, ow! As long as it didn't hit me, center torso. Fine. Yeah, you came off on your own, buddy. That was a bad idea. And now I go chain fire. Oh, shit. Ah, oh, man! He hit me into the torso. But, as you saw, I blew off his arm. So, a lot of mechs, if you look at, like, the Marauders or some of the other mechs, their weapons are all on their arms. So if you blow those off, they have no weapons. They become a stick, and they become less of a priority, or less of a danger. Now, I did a lot of damage there. If you had actually, saw it, I think it was like 270 something damage. That's a pretty good damage for, well, if you do more, it's easier. These guys, I don't know if they even know what they're doing. 'Cause this guy's just spinning and not shooting. So, why do you need night vision? You don't, you know. So, like I said, as a free-to-play game, there are a lot of people that don't play this often enough to be pros. Now, I'm no pro to begin with. I am in a unit that they are very helpful. They do a lot of trainings and stuff like that to keep people informed, to make people good pilots, or players in general. But a lot of these groups don't do it. A lot of people just play it for the quick play. They don't want to get into the faction stuff. They don't want to get into the overarching, big, long matches. But, I mean, to each his own. This game is very customizable game, and it's not just... Oh, he's got freaking things there. Okay. Okay, so he's dead. So I'll probably get a kill assist on that one, because I did a lot of damage to him. So, but I'm not too worried about it. Oh, something killed him. Oh, Warhammer. Those things are nasty. What was that? Oh, so yeah, you see this guy's missing his leg. He's armor. Well, he's dead now. We've got one guy left, and he's versus the Atlas. Oh, it's a Wolfhound. This is not gonna end well. And there it goes. But at the end of the game, some random person gets a supply cache, which you can either open, but you have to buy keys for it. But it's a random. You either get a weapon, you get, you can get a mech, you can get a mech bay, you can get MC, you can get basically it's anything in there you can get. I shot somebody in the back a couple times, so I got team damage. But if you look at my stats, everybody gets stats at the end of the game. So where am I? Where am I? I'm going to be on the bottom because we lost. So here. So I got 195 match score. I did 272 damage, and I got 4 assists. I didn't get any kills, unfortunately, but it happens. So that's pretty much the game. I mean, that's kind of how a lot of the matches go. Again, aside from faction warfare, but that's basically just this times 4. You get 4 waves to do that. And a lot of times, you need 1 wave to kill all 4 of theirs. I mean, it depends on how your build is or how your team is set up. But again, and I say this, the game is customizable for who wants to play what. Now, given there are certain, you might get randomly dropped into a group, but if you play with people, you can kind of determine where you're going to go or how you're going to play it. But I love this game. I've been playing it for, like I said, I've been playing it for 5 years on and off. I haven't been playing it dedicatedly, or else I have a lot more mechs, and a lot more skills, and a lot more money. But I enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like the video and you guys want to know more, hit the like button down below. I will be putting out more videos of this throughout my channel. Warfare Wednesdays stream will be MechWarrior from now on, unless something drastic happens. I might go between them and this. I will be trying to do more streams of this game because, again, I want to get back into this game. It's a fun game. If you guys want to know more, if you guys have a mech build, I'm going to point this out. I put this in the next video. If you guys have a mech build you think is awesome, I will start doing some highlight videos of some people's builds, or these popular builds, or just completely whacked out why does this exist builds. Leave that down in the comments. If you guys want to see more, or you have a specific Free Friday video, leave that in the comments too. And of course, as always, if you guys want to see more videos, I have videos coming out every day. Hit that subscribe button. You show me more love, I show you more videos. That's how it goes. But seriously, if you guys enjoyed it, come play around. I'm on the game. If you guys want to play, hit a comment down below. I will try to add you to my friends list, and we might play a game. I might try to do a community night of us just playing this, doing quick play, faction play, whatever. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.